Hi, Honors. We did a great job of analyzing the balcony scene in class, but there's one final point that I want to articulate with you and have you take a look at that will surely be on your quiz. The balcony scene is a masterful representation of the star-crossed lovers archetype, and it is a high point of the two lovers together. But a careful reader of Shakespeare can see that archetype, can see the fact that they can never be together, even though it's subtle. Shakespeare laces three levels: a literal level, a physical level, and a metaphorical level within the balcony scene. And all three give that subtle hint that in fact these lovers will never end up together. The first one he does is the metaphorical level. A metaphor, you guys know metaphor means analogy. And Romeo constantly makes the analogy that Juliet is something above him, something he can never touch. For example, Juliet is the sun. Going further, he says, two of the fairest stars in all the heaven are in her eyes. Going further, he says, speak again, bright angel. All of these things, including more that he says, are things he can never really touch. You cannot touch an angel, stars, heaven, or the sun. The fact that Shakespeare constantly has Romeo make an image that Juliet is things that he cannot ever get, the reader is reminded subtly that in fact he will never have Juliet. On the literal level, after he makes these comparisons, there is this whole discussion that she is a Capulet and he is a Montague. And it goes for about a page and a half where he says, aren't you Romeo and a Montague? Neither if you don't like him. If he had his name, he would tear the word. Surely, this is reminding the reader that they can never be together for the literal reason that one is a Capulet and the other is a Montague. The final subtle reminder that they are never going to be together is the fact that they are physically unable to touch one another. We talked about our modern ideas of the balcony scene, but it's often staged like this photo. They're just a little bit out of reach. They might be able to touch hands, but they never really can be together. I suggest that you listen to the entire scene, and it starts at 2 minutes and 35 seconds into this recording. Thanks for listening.